Hey everyone, it is Saturday, July 10th. The time is 1:27 p.m. and the temperature is around 23 degrees Celsius. There's a look north into Davisville subway station. I'm here in Midtown, Toronto, and this is the Gardner Beltline Trail. And I'm just passing over Yonge Street right now. There's a look to the south down Yonge with the newly installed bike lanes. And we'll take a look north up Yonge, although the bike lanes run till just north of Davisville and Chaplin Avenue, which is 2 blocks to the north of here. And for this one, I'll be heading down to Yonge Street and walking north up through the Yonge and Davisville area and into Yonge and Eglinton. And along the way, I'm sure we'll be walking past a lot of busy patios. There goes a southbound train. And this would be attempt number 2 at recording this walk. I came here last week on Saturday at pretty much the same time. And I recorded a walk that I thought was pretty good. Except on that one, my external audio recording failed. And the internal audio from the camera was cutting out in a few parts. So I didn't really want to upload that one to the main channel. So here we go, take 2. This is Merton Street. I did salvage last week's video. I ended up uploading it as a members video for Patreon and channel members. And if you're not a member and you want to see that video, you can head over to my other channel, Johnny Stumbles, and subscribe. And at some point within the next 30 days or so, I will unlock it and make it public for everyone to see. It was a nice day just like this, although it seemed to be a little busier last weekend. Here's the Bull. That's a Firkin pub. And this is Tamasha. It's an Indian resto bar. And there's a busier patio. That's Finn McCool's. I'm pretty sure they have a location on Carlton Street, right across from Maple Leaf Gardens. And that is the TTC headquarters. That would be the Toronto Transit Commission. That's where Davisville Station is. And on the right is Davisville Guardian Pharmacy, and that's where I got my first vaccine shot. That was AstraZeneca. And when it was time for shot number 2, I called them and they said they weren't going to carry AstraZeneca, and I ended up getting a Pfizer shot. And then they emailed me saying, hey, it's time to book your second shot of the AZ. On the right here is Davisville Avenue, and on the left is Chaplain Crescent. And these bike lanes end just about a block north of here. There's a patio space. That is Kramer's. And if you are a channel member and you saw that video I recorded last week, you're excused if you want to dip out because you're experiencing deja vu. And there is a mobile Wendy's. I've started to see those pop up all over the city. Although as of next Friday, indoor dining will be allowed. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to this patio culture that has sprung up during the pandemic. That guy needs to get off the sidewalk. On a day like this, people gravitate towards being indoors, basking in the AC, or if they'd rather sit on a busy street like Yonge Street. Yep, let's just walk down the sidewalk, buried in our phone, walking on the left. Some people just expect the world to jump out of their way. And coming up is Belsize Drive. There goes someone on an e-scooter. And here's where a number of patios start. There's another Indian resto bar. That sign says best coffee ever. I think my Keurig disagrees. This here is tabbouleh. That's right next to a Thai restaurant. And across the street here is St. Louis. It's a popular wing spot. And they've got those misting machines that are always welcome on a day like this. Hot wings on a sunny day without an umbrella. I probably just would have chose to go somewhere else. And here's a new spot, Dave's Hot Chicken. They've got a location in Parkdale that was quite popular, or still is. But last year it was really popular. There was always a big lineup outside. There's a ramen shop. I've heard good things about that place. I've never been there. I have been here recently, Mariachi's. And there's 5 Doors North. I guess these places don't serve lunch. And this is Manor Road. I was thinking of crossing over here. I don't really want to wait for the next light cycle. And it looks like there's some busy patios to walk by. I think that's called Clandestina. It's a small Mexican restaurant. I've heard a lot of good things about there as well. That driver didn't even bother to look to her right to see if there's a pedestrian coming. And that is Mia Brunch Bar.
At least you're honest.
There's Momo. I used to go to this salon. They're Korean owned, and I always thought they did a pretty good job. And I'll cross here, back over to the east side of Yonge. There's the Art Shop condos. There's the Staples in there that relocated from around Summer Hill. A Farm Boy supermarket, which I've never been to. And a West Elm furniture shop. On the left are the head offices for Canadian Tire and TV Ontario. And the next major street up to the north of here is Eglinton Avenue.
So I'm hoping that our place.
And you can access Eglinton subway station right through there. There's a look into the Quantum condos. And as of next week, buffets will be back on the menu. So the Mandarin over there will be open once more. I've had their food delivered, and I must say it was better than what you get at the buffet. And this is all opened up. This was all hoarded off in the past. And it's Yonge Eglinton. There's the Yonge Eglinton Center. I just got a big whiff of something not too pleasant. There's a look along Eglinton Avenue East. And up at the E-condos. And next week I'll be in Montreal. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of my normal upload schedule. I already have videos for tomorrow and Monday uploaded, so I guess this will probably drop on a Tuesday or Wednesday. And after that, there'll be videos from Montreal.
Yep, it's in the park brush. Yeah.
And videos from Toronto featuring the Step 3 reopening. And coming up on the right here is the Duke of Kent. It's a popular Toronto patio. Well, why wouldn't it be Toronto? I mean, here in Midtown. And they were denied the request to be part of the Cafe TO program and set up patios on the street here. And their outdoor patio space was limited because right along the street here, there was a bike share dock. So the ownership of the Duke of Kent worked with the city. I think they got in touch with the local councillor and they relocated the bike dock. And then they were able to open up a pretty sizable outdoor patio. I was there a few weeks ago. It's one of two really popular pubs in this area. And I think that's where the bike sharing dock got relocated to. And the other really popular pub is coming up here, the Rosen Crown. Although food-wise, I would say the Duke of Kent has the Rosen Crown beat. But atmosphere-wise, it's the other way around. normally on the weekend. There's a lot of people in there watching EPL and European soccer. And I imagine with England playing Italy tomorrow, they would have had a really big day. But since they don't seem to have TVs outside, it'll probably be rather quiet around 3 p.m. tomorrow. And if England wins, I imagine it'll be quite busy. There seems to be a lot of British expats who frequent that pub. And this is Mars Diner on the left, and Grazie.
I haven't tried Pizzanoma.
This has always been one of the more popular restaurants in this area. And across the street is Stock Bar. That's a new spot I've yet to go to. That's located in the old Postal Station K. And this is Broadway Avenue. That Jollibee's been coming soon for quite a while.
I was like,
And here's the Green Papaya in La Vecchia. This is a rather excellent Italian restaurant. They've got a pretty neat patio set up. I think that view there was actually the thumbnail pic that I chose from the last walk I came through here. Maybe I'll steal that for this one. And Home Appliances is doing a good business. That's a street food truck. That's a new addition to the area. And there's some neat artwork on the wall there. And there's another mobile Wendy's right behind it. These people are dining at Good Bite. I posted an Insta picture of my corned beef hash from there not too long ago. And across the street is Cibo. That's an Italian restaurant chain. They have locations in Yorkville and King West. There's a wings place. This camera's getting a bit hot. I got good news from DJI. My previous Pocket 2, which started smoking and kind of melted itself, is being replaced next week. They've accepted the warranty replacement, or they call it a repair, but I can't imagine how they'll repair it. Put a video of that up on my other channel. So when that comes, I'll have 2 of these cameras. And I'll have 2 of the older models as well. And since they have built-in batteries, it might be nice when I go to record, I'll just bring both cameras with me. Rather than have to charge one up or walk around with a cable sticking out of it. I've always kind of hated that about a lot of modern electronics, why they seal the batteries in. I guess we can thank Apple for that trend. And that is Louis Classico I just walked by. And they make a really mean lasagna. And here is Sherwood Avenue. So the Sherwood Park neighborhood, which is fairly affluent, is just to the west of here. I think that's a former Royal Bank on the corner. And Lululemon. They'll no longer have to deal with the capacity limits as of next Friday. I thought it was kind of funny that zoos are allowed to open with 50% capacity. Why not just fully open them? I can cram into Lululemon, but not a zoo. There's Aesop soap. If you ever want to buy an $80 bottle of hand soap, there's the place. And Uncle Betty's. I think I ended the last video just north of here. I'm almost tempted to just walk through the Young Lawrence Village and squeeze in another one. Well, it's only 1:56. I do have dinner plans tonight, and here's a Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier trilogy fight. Of course, by the time you're watching this, you'll know what happens. And the same goes for England versus Italy. Looks like this place is just setting up their outdoor dining space. It's a bit late to the party. I think this used to be a Gap. It certainly looks like it. And there was a Deflay Pastries just over there.
Thank you, sir.
Take that. Cheers. All right, here's the plug for Psychic Bella. All right. There's Sporting Life. Although I think I walked through the Young Lawrence Village not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll hold off on that and just end this here and turn around. There's my trusty local Domino's. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for watching this sunny Saturday afternoon walk. That started just south of Davisville at the Beltline Trail and headed north up through a couple of rather popular Midtown Toronto neighborhoods, which also happens to be where I live. So I'll just pop over to the apartment now and get this video all sorted. And I can start thinking about the next one. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.